Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. Today me and my team are going to tell you about Ethiopia. So, Ethiopia is a federal parliamentary republic. This means the country is run by a central government, but its regions have the power to make decisions about their local affairs. The Prime Minister is the head of government and has the most important role in leading the country. The President, on the other hand, is mostly a symbolic figure and doesn't hold much power. The Ethiopian parliament is made up of two parts. The first is the House of People's Representatives, which has 547 members. These members are elected every 5 years by the people. The second part is the Council of the Federation, which is made up of representatives chosen based on Ethiopia's different ethnic groups. The country is divided into 12 regions, each organized by ethnic groups. These regions have their own governments and a lot of control over their local affairs, such as schools, language, and cultural matters. In addition to the regions, there are two special self-governed cities, Addis Ababa, the capital, and Dire Dawa. This structure was created by the Ethiopia's in 1995 constitution, which gave a lot of power to the regions through a system called ethnic federalism. Ethiopia's modern political system began in 1991 after the Tigrayans People Liberation Front removed the dictatorship of Mengistu Haile Meriam. The new government wanted to create a system that gave more power to different ethnic groups and regions. During 1992-2000, Ethiopia tried to move toward multi-party democracy. However, many elections during this time were criticized for being unfair. A big change came in 2018 when Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed came to power. He dissolved the old ruling coalition and replaced it with the Prosperity Party. This new party aimed to bring together Ethiopia's different regions and ethnic groups under one political vision.
Ethiopia is a landlocked country located in Eastern Africa. Its unique geography includes highlands, mountains, and the Great Rift Valley, known for its volcanic activities and earthquakes. This diverse terrain results in various climates, ranging from tropical monsoons in some areas. Ethiopia is home to over 118 million people, making it one of the most populous nations in Africa. The population is ethnically diverse, with more than 80 ethnic groups. The Oromo and Amhara communities are the largest. Amharic, Oromo, and Somali are the main languages spoken. Ethiopia also boasts a rich history, being one of the oldest nations in the world and the second to adopt Christianity in the 4th century. Additionally, it is the birthplace of coffee, an essential global product. Ethiopia is also forging partnerships with several international companies to boost its development. Unilever, a British company, has been active in Ethiopia since 2015. It provides essential goods like soaps, detergents, and food products, with a focus on local production to reduce costs and environmental impact. Piratos, a Flemish company, supports Ethiopia's baking industry. It recently opened an innovation hub to help local bakers and pastry makers develop creative and high-quality products for businesses like cafes and supermarkets. H&M, the Swedish clothing giant, is working to build a responsible textile industry in Ethiopia by training workers, introducing sustainable practices, and creating jobs. H&M is helping the local textile sector grow ethically. Lastly, Dennis, a Belgian company, focuses on improving infrastructure. It builds water systems, roads, and buildings to enhance living conditions in both urban and rural areas. These long-term projects support Ethiopia's growth and development.
Now I'll tell you about that how to set up a business in Ethiopia. It follows a structured process. It starts with the market research to understand the customer needs and market trends. Then business planning helps define the clear goals, identify target markets, and develop financial strategies. Companies choose a structure like a private limited company requiring at least two owners or a public limited company which allows selling shares to the public. Afterward, the business name is registered with the Ethiopian Investment Commission, which takes like 1 to 3 business days. full registration, including obtaining the required licenses and permits, take about like 2 to 4 weeks. Businesses also need to register for the tax and security with the Ethiopian Revenue and Customs Authority. Ethiopia offers competitive cost for the business. A registration fee ranges from like $50 to $200, while the office spaces in Addis Ababa are priced at like $15 per square meter. The country benefits from affordable labor and government subsidized utilities, making operations cost effective. However, logistic cost can be higher, with the shipping expenses exceeding those of neighboring countries by about 60%. The tax system in Ethiopia is very straightforward. Like corporate income tax is 30% and the VAT is like 15%, and there's a 2% withholding tax on professional services. Custom duties vary depending on the imports and exports, which benefits from zero VAT. Additionally, companies contribute like 11% of employees' base salaries to the social security. Ethiopia's strategic location, young and growing population, and recent economic reforms create an attractive environment for the business. Finally, the key sectors for the investment, including manufacturing, renewable energy, telecommunications, and mining, textiles, and real estate, are also gaining interest, supported by the special economic zones and efforts. These advantages make Ethiopia a promising destination for the entrepreneurs and investors alike.
Today I will be telling you more about the cross-cultural aspects of Ethiopia. The country has over 80 different tribes and languages, the Oromo tribe being the largest one, making up to 35% of Ethiopian population. They mostly speak Oromifa there. Some more tribes are the Amhara tribe that makes up 27% of the population, the Tigray tribe with 7%, but I'm going to stop there because if I have to name all of the tribes, we will be going on all day. Ethiopia is a very artistic and culturally rich country. It is also the only African country that has never been colonized. Ethiopians take a lot of pride in that fact. Obviously, music is also essential to Ethiopian culture. They have many different traditional instruments. They also have a lot of festivals to celebrate their diverse and spiritual life, like the Timket festival and the Meskel, for example. In Ethiopia, all the religions are welcome, but the two main ones are the Muslim religion, Islam, and Christian Orthodox religion. Ethiopia's tribes, languages, and traditions come together to form a rich and beautiful mosaic that tells a story of resilience, unity, and cultural pride. Thank you for listening. Now my colleague will tell you more about etiquette.
Now I will talk about the business etiquettes. So, Ethiopians, they value relationships, politeness, and hospitality a lot. So, be sure to always use formal titles until they tell you that you can use their first name. And always greet everyone to avoid appearing rude. When you get offered something, you can decline it an offer at first to show that you're humble, but you can accept after the second time or third time. Visiting homes is a great way to build trust, and always bring a small gift and remove your shoes and respect their customs in their home, because their home is also a place where they pray, you know. When you eat, make sure to always eat with your right hand and wait for a prayer before starting meals, because they like to bless their food before eating. You should also be open to new ways of eating, because they like to eat with their hands and on a shared platter, and also be open to traditions like gursha, where the host hand feeds you as a gesture of care. It's very likely that they will offer you coffee in every visit, because coffee is very important in Ethiopian culture. They also have a coffee ceremony that is a 3-round ritual, and by drinking coffee you can like strengthen your connections, and it's very important that you should know that it's impolite to leave after a first round of coffee drinking or even eating. So when you're doing business, focus on building personal relationship first, as relationships are very important for them.
I hope you enjoyed our presentation. Thank you for listening.